Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. If you're a returning favorite, welcome back. So today, talking Kringle New Reserve, right? There's three fragrances launching tomorrow, Thursday, January 23rd, 12 noon Eastern time. But before we get into that, to address there's been a lot of talk in the candle community, right, since Mick announced that the 3-wick format is going away and some other changes are coming down the line. That's going to be happening later this year. So I have spoken to Mick, and we are going to be, at the suggestion of one of the folks in one of the candle groups, we're going to be doing a live when he starts getting those final samples in of what Kringle is going to look like at the end of 25 going into 26 and beyond. So stay tuned, check my Instagram, check my YouTube here for the announcement of when we're going to be doing that live. So it could be in a month from now, it could be in 3 months from now. I don't know details of that yet, but we're going to do it. And if you caught any of my lives with Mick before, he's very forthcoming, very interactive. He'll tell you everything. So that's going to be something you don't want to miss. We did it when the soy country candle is going away, right? So we did the live when country candle went from paraffin to soy, and the reasoning behind all of that. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes coming to Kringle Candle 25 and beyond, end of 25 and beyond. So with that said, let's get into it. Now, these three candles, they are the Reserve line. Like I said, they launch tomorrow, January 23rd. You can use my code phillycandleman. I'll put that in the link in the description below to save 15% off your purchase. And they're not calling it quite a Valentine's Day collection, but it kind of is a Valentine's Day collection here. So we'll go with the first one here is Red Velvet. Okay. And if you don't know anything about the Reserve line, it's just a little bit more expensive. They're like $34, but they are using higher quality fragrance oils in there, more realistic fragrances in my experience. Strawberry Prosecco, and it allows them to go out of the box, right? Because they are kind of a limited run, so you can kind of get a real funky with the fragrances here. And we have Bittersweet. So let's start with Bittersweet here. So notice the Bittersweet are dark chocolate, cocoa, bittersweet chocolate, cream, and vanilla, right? Bittersweet, it tells you what it is, right? It's not a semi-sweet, it's not a dark chocolate. It is that middle ground of that bittersweet, decadent chocolate there. You can see they're all white soy wax here. Yeah, it literally smells like the label here, right? There's pouring that freshly melted chocolate onto something. It's like a commercial you see from Hershey's or something like that. It's straight up no nonsense bittersweet chocolate, right? I don't think it's too like sugary. Trying to look at that, the way to describe it, like the smell, right? It's not going to be like oof when you walk in. Is it an everyday fragrance for me? No, it's not, right? That's why it's in the Reserve line, because it's an oddity, right? It's not like it's chocolate cake, from Yankee, which is, that's chocolatey in your face. Yeah, the bittersweet, I like how they did this. I do. But yeah, not for me, a special occasion candle. I know some folks can burn gourmands all day long, not myself, but if you wanted that bittersweet chocolate candle you've been looking for a while, here it is. What do we got next? Yeah, Red Velvet. Red Velvet here. So I do love Red Velvet. Now, one thing noticing is missing from the label is that cream cheese icing that you normally find with Red Velvet. That's because it's not in here. So Red Velvet reads chocolate, sweet, milk chocolate, cocoa, and vanilla cream. Like, I'm not really getting that buttercream icing. Now, if they're saying like the vanilla cream, I do get some of the vanilla, but buttercream is a little bit different from vanilla there. I get the cakey feeling, like the cakey fragrance from here of the Red Velvet. and I do get some chocolatey notes and a little bit of vanilla, but again, not getting the buttercream icing, which is what I would really want. Yeah, there's also strawberries and cherries on the label. Again, I'm not picking that up either, but these are cold, right? I haven't burned them yet, so it's again. Yankee did a red velvet years ago. That was a really good run. You actually smelled the cream cheese in that. Again, just a different take on a red velvet fragrance. This one I do like, and it could burn more than the bittersweet. All right, and the last we have here is the strawberry prosecco. I do love a good prosecco, good glass of prosecco. It seems like Kringle's had like this bubbly, right? We've had the New Year's Eve candle and another one earlier in fall. So strawberry prosecco is citrus, floral, green, grapefruit, fruit, strawberry, and musk. So right at the top, you know this is a bubbling glass of champagne or alcoholic beverage, right? Because you do get that the grapefruit and with the bubbly fizziness right there, the effervescent of what's going on. On cold, I'm not picking up the floral note in here, but the strawberry and the grapefruit for sure. This is pleasant. Now there are some alcohol candles, or alcohol candles, not alcoholic candles, but some candles that have alcohol in them. Right, they're just too boozy, way too boozy for me. This one's more on the subdued side of the boozy notes in here, which I appreciate because I just can't have like a drunken brawl burning all the time. When it comes to boozy candles, so yeah, totally would recommend this one if you're in that realm of where you like the boozy candles, but not too boozy. Okay. Perfect date night candle. This, out of the three of them, to me, this is like you're sitting down with your husband or wife, you're having a nice romantic dinner for Valentine's Day. Like this is what um, you'd be burning. In my opinion, is what I'd be burning. Yeah, this one for sure is the romantic evening candle out of the three of them. So there we have strawberry prosecco. So we'll run down real quick. Strawberry prosecco, red velvet, and then bittersweet right there. Right, okay, so these launch on the 23rd, which is tomorrow, Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. Save 15% with my code phillycandleman. And there's a lot coming out this spring. So there's a couple, new lines coming out. Well, not new lines, but you know what I mean, like new fragrances in the lines. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and yeah, stay tuned for that live with Mick. As soon as we hammer down the details of when production samples are ready to rock, we're gonna go. So stay safe, and I'll see you out there.